Some people work fast, some people work smart, but then there's a special group of people who do both, with hands so quick they blur, with movements so precise they look robotic, and with instincts that feel almost superhuman. Today we're diving into a world most of us never see up close, the world of ultra-skilled workers. These aren't just jobs, these are performances. You're about to witness glass blown to perfection, towers climbed in midair, murals painted in deadly heat, and tools wielded like magic wands. Sit back, get comfortable, and prepare to be amazed by the most skillful and fastest workers ever. Watch closely. This guy isn't just fast, he's flawless. His hands glide from one spool to the next like he's rehearsed this dance a million times. And honestly, he probably has. While most of us would fumble even one spin, he's managing an entire wall of thread without even looking stressed. There's no hesitation, no double takes. His arms move with perfect timing, grabbing, turning, stacking every second counts. In just 1 minute, he processes more material than most could handle in 10. That's not just skill, that's pure practiced rhythm. This isn't just bartending, it's choreography. The bottles don't just pour, they fly. She's flipping, twisting, catching, and pouring all in one seamless motion. You can tell she's done this 1,000 times, but there's still joy in her moves, like she knows she's giving a show. Drinks are lined up before customers even know what they want. Her muscle memory is so tight, she doesn't even need to think. That kind of mastery takes years. She's not working at the bar, she's owning it. Up on a narrow beam, high above the ground, there's no room for error and no second chances. This man's focus? Unshakable. He's welding joints while standing in a breeze strong enough to knock most people over. His mask, gloves, and gear weigh him down, but you'd never know it. The sparks fly in perfect rhythm, and each weld lands with precision. It's dangerous, it's dirty, and yet he moves like it's just another quiet day at the office. That's the kind of nerve and control only a true pro can develop. This isn't fishing, this is sniping underwater. The spearfisher floats quietly, barely moving, like he's part of the ocean. Then, in a blink, he strikes. One shot, one fish, done. There's no reel, no second try, just patience, positioning, and deadly accuracy. This skill isn't just about reflexes, it's about reading the water, knowing where the fish will move, and hitting the mark every time. It's survival skill turned into pure elegance. Molten glass is tricky, too hot to touch, too fragile to fumble, but look at this guy's hands. He's threading strands thinner than spaghetti, wrapping them onto another piece of glass like he's using yarn. One wrong move, and it snaps. Or worse, it warps the whole piece. But every movement here is steady, confident, almost meditative. You can tell he's not guessing. He's memorized the way glass moves when it's 1,000 degrees. This is more than craftsmanship. It's science, art, and instinct combined. This might be one of the most satisfying jobs to watch. That first sweep of the pressure washer cuts through years of grime like butter. Black turns to white, green mold vanishes, and the roof looks brand new. But look closer, he's not just blasting water randomly. He's controlling pressure, adjusting angles, making sure he doesn't damage the shingles. It's precision work disguised as simple cleaning. Every pass is measured, every line is deliberate. The result? A roof that looks like it time traveled back to the day it was built. Most people just mow in straight lines. But this guy? He's painting with grass. His mower doesn't just cut, it glides, curves, and weaves like a brush. The result? Perfect spirals, diamonds, stripes, all without a single mistake. No GPS, no chalk lines, just a deep understanding of space, motion, and pattern. It's peaceful to watch, but make no mistake, this is talent. This is geometry and creativity coming together on a living canvas. Hundreds of feet in the air, nothing between them and the ground, but a rope and some trust. Window cleaners on skyscrapers move like gravity doesn't apply to them, right? And he moves like he's sketching with a pencil. Every swirl is confident, every line blends into the next. This isn't tracing, it's pure precision. Standing on scaffolding, this artist paints a perfect logo using a long stick with a brush at the end. He can't see it up close, he just knows. Every line, every curve measured by sight and feel alone. That's spatial genius. Scrubbing a boat sounds simple until you see the results. Every swipe transforms dull to dazzling. The shine returns, the grime vanishes. It's not just clean, it's like new. When he's done, you'd think it just rolled off the showroom floor. No template, no plans, just wood, nails, and instinct. In minutes, he turns loose parts into a stable stand. Maybe it's not pretty, but it works. And when time is tight, getting the job done matters more than fancy designs. Some sculptors measure. Others just know. This artist shapes by intuition. Every line in the face, every crease in the brow done from memory. It's as close to freestyle as sculpture gets. 40 degrees Celsius heat, 10 straight days, and still every line is perfect. The artists press on, layering paint, spraying gradients, bringing brick to life. It's not just paint, it's grit, teamwork, and passion baked into every stroke. No guards, no guides, just raw control. In seconds, he shaped a full fade, trimmed the beard, and cleaned the neck. Every snip is confident, clean, controlled. He doesn't rush, he's just mastered the pace. The wall becomes a story told in texture. When it dries, it'll be permanent. But you get the feeling he's already visualized the whole thing before he even touched it. That's the vision. Those hands understand time, weight, pressure, and beauty. This looks like a scene from an action movie, but it's very real. Suspended from cables, these workers are installing a massive metal cap on top of a transmission tower with the help of a hovering helicopter. The chopper holds the cap steady while the workers align bolts mid-air. One slip and the entire cap could twist or fall. But their coordination is flawless. You can feel the pressure, but they move like it's nothing. Just another high-flying day on the job. Welding is already a delicate job. Now imagine doing it blind, underwater, and surrounded by pressurized equipment. These divers weld by feel, fighting cold currents and low visibility. There's no room for second guesses. The arc has to be perfectly stable, the positioning exact. It's dirty, dangerous, and incredibly precise work. But it keeps offshore rigs, submarines, and bridges intact. True underwater craftsmanship. Why settle for one mower when you can weld 3 together and conquer the lawn in one pass? It might look chaotic, but this DIY setup is oddly efficient. He turns on the engines, grips the frame, and charges forward. In minutes, a massive lawn turns into a neatly cut field. Not exactly quiet, but undeniably clever. Working on rooftops is tough, but hanging off the side of a high-rise while lugging a 70-pound AC unit, that's on another level. These workers work in teams. One supports the load, the other secures it. Precision tools, anchored harnesses, and clear communication make it work. It's not just strength, it's teamwork under pressure. 108 steps, 52 artisans, 1 sheet of paper. That's the process behind Shuan paper, used for royal documents and high-end art. Every fiber is soaked, strained, filtered, and pressed by hand. No shortcuts, no automation, just centuries-old methods kept alive by skill passed through generations. That's why 1 sheet can cost more than a new phone. It's like watching gears in a machine, except every gear is a person. They pass tools, align bolts, seal parts, all with a smooth, practiced rhythm. No one speaks. They don't need to. Timing, muscle memory, and mutual trust do the talking. It's not just efficiency, it's industrial choreography. Stilts might look like circus gear, but they're serious tools. These workers use them to paint ceilings, hang wires, and handle overhead work without ladders. But walking on metal stilts requires balance, spatial awareness, and serious leg control. Every step could twist an ankle or worse. But these guys? They cruise around like they're on flat ground. Some traditions push human limits. In Nepal, honey hunters climb sheer cliffs using handmade ropes to harvest wild beehives. The bees? Aggressive. The terrain? Deadly. But they move calmly, confidently smoking out bees, slicing off hives, and lowering buckets down. It's risky, exhausting, and beautiful. Most artists sketch first. Not this guy. He looks at a block of wood and starts cutting. No guide, no template. Slowly, a face emerges, eyelids, cheekbones, even emotion. He doesn't measure, he just knows. It's instinct honed over decades, where every tap of the chisel tells the story of a lifetime of practice. In Morocco, tea pouring is an art. Raising the kettle cools the tea and forms a smooth foam. But it also takes a steady hand. Too low and no foam, too high and the tea splashes. But these vendors, they make it look effortless. A steady stream from a silver pot into glass cups, all with perfect height and flow dot. It starts off as a clear blob. But with every precise injection, a flower begins to bloom. Petals, stems, and shading, all created inside a block of jelly. The chef doesn't just follow a pattern, she visualizes depth in 3D. It's edible art, made with science, vision, and serious patience. Demolition can be messy, but not when these guys do it. They move like drummers, one swing, two swing, shingle off, no slips, no wasted motion. In 1 hour, they can do what would take a whole team twice the time. That's not luck, that's practiced destruction. Most pottery is visual, but this, it sings. The trick is getting the glaze perfect and keeping it off the inside. Just one mistake and the tone is ruined. But these bowls ring like bells. That's the sound of balance, technique, and an ear for perfection. From cliffs to kitchens, skyscrapers to studios, these workers prove what's possible when you combine passion with precision. They move faster than the eye can follow, and they do it with grace. This isn't just talent, it's years of hard work, quiet repetition, deep focus. They don't brag, they just work. And the result? Masterpieces in motion. Respect to the world's most skillful and fastest workers. You make the impossible look easy.